everybody, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. Whether you're a coach or a CEO, the success of your team and clients is based on your ability to deliver a consistent experience and guide them on the fastest path to results. This podcast will give you practical, real-life tips that you can use today to build your online experiences that get results and create raving fans. Why? So you can monetize your expertise and serve more people without adding more time or team to your business. If you're looking to uncover your $1 million framework, package it, and use it to scale, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hey, course launcher. Welcome to today's episode of the Course Building Secrets podcast. All right, in this podcast, I want to talk about the gap and the gain. And one of the biggest ways that you can make an impact in your online program when you're putting it together is to think about the learner and the goal that they have in order to reach that transformation or result that they're looking for. Okay, so often when new course creators are coming in and wanting to create a course, there's a misperception that a course just means putting all of your information into a package and putting it out there and hoping that people can get results. And that's actually the opposite of what you want to do when you're creating an online program. All right, so most of the time you have actually worked with humans, right? You've done some one-on-one coaching, some service work, or something that you're now ready to package into an online program. And so the best thing that you can do is to think about it from your learner's perspective and say, okay, so what is the goal that they have that would cause them to want to take this program to get the results that you're promising? So the first step is to really clearly articulate the goal that they have. So often when people come out and they say, okay, we're going to help you grow your business. Let's talk about, what your goals are. What are your revenue goals? What are your profit goals? All of those types of things. They're talking about it from your perspective of trying to build your business. But here's the deal, is until you can clearly articulate the goal or the transformation you have for your students, your learners, your customers, your clients, whatever you call them, you'll continue to be challenged in getting people results. And you don't get people results, they don't stay, they don't refer you to other people, and they certainly aren't going to get to the place where they are your biggest fan and ambassador. So that is the goal, is when you're growing your business, that kind of referral base and kind of happy customer base helps you in your confidence, but it also helps to grow the business. And so when you're thinking about creating your online program, it's not about what you want to teach, what information you want to give them. It's really about what their goals are and what they're trying to accomplish, right? And so you think about what the gap is in terms of where they are, right? So most of the time, 99.999% of the time, people are coming because there's a problem that they're trying to solve, right? And you have the answer, or it's perceived that you have the answer because you're the expert. Okay, so they're coming to you and they're like, okay, so I want to accomplish this thing, or I want to have this transformation. Your job is not only to be very clear on how you can help them achieve that, but it's also to give them sort of that reflection point to say, okay, so where are you right now? Where aspirationally do you want to be? And then outline to them that gap and what is going to happen when they get to that outcome, when they get that gain, right? And they have to be able to do that with their own numbers. So often what happens is people say, well, here's the information about solving that problem. Here's the information about, here's how you would maybe do this. Here's the steps. Here's the different things. But they don't actually put somebody in action to look at their own data. They don't put them in a place where they're like, okay, go and figure this out for yourself, your business, your personalized number, your personalized goal, your personalized whatever, right? And then your job then is just to be able to help them get from the gap to the gain. And that's it. So everything that you're doing is to help them get to that place. So I am taking a program right now, which I love to do because so often, as I'm helping people put these together, I come at it from a coaching, kind of helping people, orchestrate their programs, not so much from a student or consumer perspective. So I love taking courses because it helps me, really look at what's working and what's not working. But one of the things I love about the program I'm taking right now is it literally starts with what's your number. That is an entire module, is what's your number. Now notice two things. One is it says what's your number, not what is the number, right, that you should have or you want them to have or whatever, but what's your number. So immediately that puts them into action to say, oh, I don't know, what is my number? And then everything else in that module helps them identify their personalized number. So they're looking at their data, they're looking at their information, they're looking at, what their number is today and what their number is that they want to achieve or get to in the future, right? And so that the whole module is just on that. It's not extra. It's not having, experts come in and talk about the number. It's not over engineering any of it. It's really just like, what is the clarity and what are the key points that they need in order to figure out what their number is today and what their number is in the future. That is it. That is the whole module. That, my friends, is effective because you're helping somebody identify those two, the starting point and the ending point, right? That is really effective. You don't need anything more. So often when I'm working with people, there's just this need to put in all of these extra things, extra speakers, extra information, extra charts, extra graphics, extra videos, extra. Like, your job as a course creator is to actually simplify the process, which means less, right? Not more. If you're going to put some of those other things in, put them in as extras or as supplemental pieces that may be helpful for somebody, but it's not actually required for them to get to that next step or that next level in the path. And so the more you can do that, the more successful you're going to be, because clarity and simplification and brevity are what is going to help people actually get results. And so that's kind of the very first thing to think of when you think about the gap and the gain, is like, how do you put somebody in the position of looking at their own information, right? So just something as simple as the title being, what's your number, right? Puts them in a place where they're thinking about what their situation is, not what you want to teach them, not your number, not the information, not the statistics, not all the other things that are out there, but helping them figure out their number. And then what are the key things that they need to have and know and understand in order for that to happen. And that, my friends, is how you start putting together your entire program, is really based on that clear, concise, simplified framework or roadmap that helps put somebody in action. All right, so that's the very first thing, is really you have to think about what the gap is in terms of where are they in terms of trying to solve the problem that they have. If you haven't clearly identified a problem, if you haven't clearly identified a goal, this is the very first thing that you need to do. My advice to you is to keep helping people one-on-one, keep helping your students, your customers, your clients, until you can get to that level of clarity of what is the one problem that you're solving and what is the one place that most people are starting and how they need to get to that solution. Because it's not about information, it's not about knowledge. You are not a college professor lecturing to your students, right? Your goal is to put them in action and get them results as quickly as possible. That is what people are paying for. So when you think about it, think about the gap that people have and think about the gain or the goal that you have for them. All right, that is my course building tip for today.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Tara Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.